And if your allergies are acting up, that's because allergy season is at its peak right now.
WXXV's News 25's Bryn Baxley spoke with an allergist who shares how you can reduce your symptoms.
Dr. Mark Murray at the Mississippi Asthma and Allergy Clinic says it's been a pretty heavy pollen season here on the coast.
It started pretty early. It was mid-January we started seeing it roll in, and it's been pretty steady ever since. So this is our tree pollen season. We're in probably the heaviest part of that.
Itchy and watery eyes, runny nose, sneezing, and congestion are all symptoms of an allergy.
Allergy symptoms can be pretty mild, and a lot of times you can take care of that with over-the-counter medications, Zyrtec, Claritin, things like that. But it can cause some secondary issues. We can end up with sinus infections from bad allergies. It can trigger asthma flares, eczema flares, things like that. So if the typical kind of easy stuff isn't taking care of it, and we're having a lot of bothersome symptoms, that's a really good time to come in and see an allergist.
You might notice a little bit of pollen on your car, but it's what you can't always see that's really causing problems. Experts say that pollen doesn't just stay outside, it follows you in, and something as simple as washing your hands after being outside can help keep those allergens from spreading.
Yeah, so there's some little things you can do day to day. When the pollen counts are heavy, you can kind of watch for the counts and see if they're extra high. You may want to spend less time outside, keeping windows and doors shut, keep the pollen from coming in where you are. If you've been outside in the pollen and it's been a pretty heavy day, taking your shoes off, changing clothes when you get in, that can kind of limit some of the ongoing exposure, and that can make some of these things easier.
Dr. Murray says tree pollen is likely to stick around for another month before easing up. Reporting from where you live in D'Iberville, Bryn Baxley, WXXV News 25.